Right, people, welcome back to this week's prep YouTube video. We are just under 12 weeks out, prep week 5, which is very exciting. Today is a push day. Just going to go over a little update on myself and crack into the push session as always. Just getting the kind of sheets up now. So compared to last time you saw me, there has been a decent change in both scale weight and the visuals. So I'll throw up some kind of comparisons of how the first 4 weeks of prep has been. The comparisons were about approaching around 4 kg down now, heading into prep week 5, which is very exciting. Started off at around 74 kilos and now we're kind of sitting around the kind of mid 70s, so around 3.5 kilos down. I'm sure we'll kind of approach that 4.5 kilo down by the end of this week. So I'll throw up my body weight right now, how this week has been. As you can see, a decent little drop in body weight. And once again, I'll throw up some kind of pictures of yesterday's check-in photos, and we'll probably get some kind of posing done post-workout today as well, which will be exciting. So quite excited to see the post-workout shots as we are just getting leaner and leaner. The only change that was made this week was an additional 30 minutes of cardio, which, as you can see, made a decent change in visuals and body weight. So very exciting times. Food is still the exact same, still sitting around like, what are we here? Still sitting at like 2.7k calories on training day and then around 2.4 on rest days. So food's in a good spot, not really hungry or anything, like it's in a decent spot, feeling good. Training has literally been the best it's ever been and just continuing to progress absolutely every single session. Training is absolutely flying, feeling really good. Carbs in a good spot, expenditure's in a good spot, we're in a good position. So as I said, just under 12 weeks out, things are getting exciting now, prep is starting to pick up, and that's pretty much the update on me. You'll see the kind of visuals post-push after this session. So push day, session layout, biceps to start off, then we move on to lateral raises, incline press, flat press, dip, another lateral raise, and then pec deck. That is a full push session. But lifetime numbers and absolutely everything in this session, which as it should be right now, you know, we're only 4 weeks into prep. So yeah, very exciting times ahead, just really enjoying prep, to be honest. Like the kind of lifestyle, even out with prep, like it was the exact same, like nothing's really changed routine wise. That's what I was discussing with someone yesterday in the gym, like this prep has been so smooth so far, and I'm sure it will continue to be smooth, fingers crossed. The reason why that is because before prep started, like I was living the lifestyle of someone who's in prep, you know what I'm saying? Obviously with enjoying some meals with the boys every now and then, but like nothing crazy, just kind of living the lifestyle of a bodybuilder. And that's why it has been, like, you know, fairly easy so far, just because that kind of initial drop is literally just pulling a bit of food, same routine, living the exact same lifestyle. So yeah, very exciting times ahead. As I said, things are starting to pick up, so I'm excited to document it on here and kind of let you see the changes every single week as usual. So keeping it raw, keeping it simple, nothing really crazy to go over. Injuries are getting a lot better. Had to kind of lower back niggle and then kind of scap issue, which kind of got away, which is nice. The leg session yesterday was absolutely amazing, kind of introducing kind of leg pressing again with the lower back issue, which is very good. So yeah, very exciting times ahead, very excited for our push session. I'm sure we'll progress. We're sitting around 70.7 kg this morning. Right, we're in the gym. Just sort of kind of go over some kind of things as well that I thought to talk about. So as I said, we're currently sitting at like 71 kgs right now. Estimated stage weight for the first show, so obviously we're just under 12 weeks out right now. So estimated stage weight for the first show, like in the pre-prep we're like 68 kg, so realistically we're only like a few weeks off of that, which is very exciting. Realistically, I'm not too far off stage condition then. So estimated stage weight for sure will be around like 64, 63 kg, so got on like 70 kilos to pull off in like 12 weeks, which would put us in like a good spot, because realistically we're still at the start of prep, we're still really fresh. Like I literally feel brand new going into absolutely every session, like I feel really fresh, which is obviously like as well, like starting off prep like quite lean, like 78 kilos to pull off before show number 1, which is very exciting. I'm very excited to see, because obviously the last time I was like 66 kg was when I just started with Josh, and Josh had posted like kind of transformation photos for, and I've got some photos now of when I was last 66 kg. That was like 86, 87 weeks ago, I want to say, when I started with Josh. So yeah, I'm quite excited to get back down to that kind of 66 kg range. And realistically, when I'm, you know, on stage, I'll be like 64, maybe even like the later shows be down to like very low 60s, like 62, 61. But once again, this is all estimated, because realistically, the leanest I've been at recent times been 68 kg. So it is a really rough estimate, but that's a kind of rough estimate for stage weight. Also, body weight is not absolutely everything. We know that. We're not going to, you know, base it off and, you know, body weight. We're going to see, you know, what I look the best, especially like with me being a team, my first competition. Like we're not going to chase condition that I can't get, you know what I'm saying, and ruin the look. So other case of being smart, obviously the aim is to get as lean as possible with the amount of muscle I have. So yeah, 10 times ahead. That is a kind of estimate for show number 1 and the shows going ahead. So yeah, got a lot more quite a bit more of fat loss to go. We're just getting started, you know, we're only entering prep week 5. Yeah, it's time to get the head switched on. I was actually watching AJ Morris's YouTube video before this. He just put it out, told her or something. He was talking about like the Crown music, like the soundtrack from The Crown, sorry. I've had that on today and it's fucking good. Like, I'm not really into my classical stuff. We usually play like big sets and stuff. Like, I may have a few, you know, classical songs in the mix, but it is quite guilty pleasure. So I do suggest that the Crown soundtrack, we'll give it a crack if you like that kind of classical hands-on kind of stuff. So yeah, push work, as I said, starting off with biceps. So let's have it. Right, the cables they are broken here, so we're starting off with dumbbells instead of just the usual kind of cable curl. So logbook tip as well. So I don't know if you can see here, but I can see like the way I lay out my logbook. So at the top I've obviously got my session laid out on the left hand side, as you can see here. And at the top I've got the date and then the body weight that which I just do think is useful information to have, especially, you know, as I'm going through prep. It's always good to know that, especially when I look back, like the pre-prep example, like the weight I was lifting, like, is just beneficial to have, I think. So today is the 6th of the 5th, and then we are 70.7 kilos today. So for example, last session, like I'm almost down like exactly a kilo from last time, which is a good day to have. Like 2 rotations ago, I'm exactly 2 kilos down, which is good to know. And if I'm, you know, maintaining numbers / progressing, like that is good data to have. So that's what I suggest for yourself. Date, then the body weight that you are, and also just your session laid out. And I like to kind of lay it out in just boxes, like I'm not kind of just going in every week using a different page. I think that just takes a lot of time and a lot of pages. So yeah, that is a kind of logbook tip. We're starting off with just normal dumbbell curls here, which I've not done in fucking years, to be honest. I've always used cables, but yeah, let's go. This is one of my last videos, but something that a new client came on board this week, and the first thing I said to him was he was kind of struggling with his training. Like all the external videos were nailed, nutrition was in a good spot, sleep was in a good spot. I was just kind of really nailing down his training, and the first thing I got him to do was first of all send training clips. But when he sent training clips, I told him do not like cut the clip down so it's just a set itself. I want you to see when you set your phone up, when you're getting ready for the movement, like what does that look like? And the simple answer was he was just setting his phone up, pressing record, going into set, moving the weight, and there was no kind of, you know, intent behind it, any, you know, sort of like numbers to beat, any sort of, you know, what he actually wanted from set. It was simply just moving weight just for the sake of moving weight. So that is the biggest thing, and I do reiterate a lot, but intent is so important, especially when I'm in a deficit. Like I really need to make sure that every single set, the stimulus is to the highest quality possible. Like it's not a case of, obviously, yes, I'm still, you know, moving the most weight I've moved, etc. I'm still lighting numbers every single session, but with that, it's the highest quality set, it's the highest quality execution, highest quality stimulus I'm getting from it. And something that I've learned as well with clients, with myself as well, like with my last diet as well. Like for example, I was stiff legging. I think I stiff legged like 200 kilos for like a triple when I was at 80 kg, so peak body weight in off season. And by the end of my pre-prep when I was 68 kg, I was doing 200 for 4 reps. So I literally maintained pretty much my strength. Stiff legs 12 kg later, and you know, you see my pre-prep, like I retained all my muscle. I probably gained a little bit of muscle as well. So it just goes to show how important your training is, especially in obviously the goal when we enter a deficit is not to build muscle, it's to retain every single ounce of muscle that we have. And with that, training performance is also going to be the top priority when also you're retaining numbers. Like the logbook, yes, it can be quite a head fuck sometimes, but like you really need to fucking focus on your logbook, making sure you retain numbers, making sure that you're not just taking the piss during your sessions. Like for example, when I've been to a prep these last few weeks, like the boys, you know, like, you know, I've got a few, like, you know, all my close friends out here, but at times I've got my headphones on, I'm not saying anything, and it's quite selfish, but it's, you know, I want to retain my training performance. I want to take every single set fucking serious. Not like I wasn't doing that in off season, I was still, you know, getting up for my sets when I need to be, but like, every single session, like even just that 5-minute walk of treadmill really does change that kind of mindset kind of fucking switch. So in conclusion, all those two kind of points I wanted to make is training performance so important in your diet phases, and intent with your training, especially when new clients come on board, and this literally just happened there. That's the number one thing that we focus on, and I'm sure these next few weeks you're going to see a shit ton of progress with his training, just leveling up to a whole new level. So yeah. And we've got Iswa. I'm just ending the chat, mate, so that was perfect timing. So Iswa's in. Going to catch up with Iswa because he's been away for the weekend. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, shall see you.
Early nights.
Yeah. Right. On to the first of the press work, starting off with lat raises. So this is obviously the first, like, not like kind of main movement, but also kind of first movement you can move my shoulder joint. So first movement, I'd like to take like 3, sometimes 4, like done this today I took 4 warm-ups because I was feeling I needed to take 4. So just take what you need, take your time, don't rush it, especially with the kind of current injuries I've been having, that this does kind of aggravate it a little bit. So I would just say, especially for your first movement, take your time, don't rush it. If you need an extra warm-up, take an extra warm-up. It's really not going to take away from your set, obviously, if you're warming up properly. But obviously your goal when you're warming up is to just get ready for a top set. That's simple. And the best thing you can do when warming up is just doing the exercise just lighter and higher reps. Okay, so obviously as you kind of go through the warm-ups, using more load, do less reps. So for example, like the first, I'm doing like 60 kg for my top set, like the first one was like 25 kg. After like 6, 7, 8 reps, and I went on to 40 kg, and I did like 3, 4 reps, and I went on to 50 kg. I did like 1 rep there, 1, 2 reps there, and I went to 55 kg, did 1 rep, and I'm ready for my 60 kg set. So just do whatever feels the best. It is a case of kind of, you know, what feels good for you, and when you're really ready, go into your set, take your time, especially with the first like 1, 2, 3 warm-ups that I kind of went into straight away. Then for the last warm-up, I took like a bit of time, and obviously going into a set, I took like a minute or 2, get ready for my set, you know, get in the right headspace, etc. So that is advice for kind of warming up your sets, especially that kind of first set where you obviously you just need to prime yourself a little bit more for the set. On to the first big hitter of the session, first press with the Atlantis Indian press. Really do enjoy this. So last week we took 4 and a 5 for 9 reps, which was actually up 2 reps, which was a very good set. So adding up to 2.5, making sure we're maintaining execution, we're maintaining that high quality execution and getting the most out of it, and hopefully see a good progression here. So time to get switched on, get up to the set, warming up, do 3 plates, 4 plates, and then we'll go into the set, and that's kind of usually what I do. So yeah, let's have it. Oh! Yep. Okay.
Come on, Brandon. Good. Good, stay aggressive. Yes, have again. Yes, it's yours. Good.
Fucking hell. I don't know if you can see me because I light behind me, but that was a very, very good set. Very good first set ticked off. That was a 5 kg increase in total and down 2 reps. Still happy with that. Compared to 2 weeks ago, that's up 5 kg max, so very happy with that. Happy with the execution, happy with the pattern of the set overall. So very happy with that. I think I'm taking 4 plates to the back off actually. Let me check my logbook. Yeah, I'll take 4 plates to the back off, got up for 9 reps last week, so I'll take a little 10 reps in the back off there. So yeah, very happy with that set overall. Now moving on to the Nautilus flat press, which I'm actually going to take 3 plates. I think it is feeling good. Which is the motor I took in that, which once again is a massive, massive win. So yeah, very good, feeling very good. That's it. I fucking love that Atlantis incline, I can't lie. I'm very excited to just retain performance in that and just continue to progress like I am. So Very good, feeling good. On to the flat press now, so let's go. Yeah! Come on.
Come on, let's fucking see it.
No matter what I do to try and
Yeah. Good. And again. Yes, Brandon. Yes.
Six. Half-time intro going in. Very happy that's it. Once again, never touched 2 plates before in my life. So very happy with that. That was 6 reps, which was up 5 kg down 2 reps. Still very happy with it because I've never touched it for my life. Sitting at 70 kg body, which is fucking really happy with that. So half-time intro going. Kind of talked about in the last video, so I won't go into that. But it's got 18 grams of dextrin, about 15ish carbs, and then 18 grams is a serving of EAs. So yeah, back up here with 2 plates and 15, which was literally my top set like 2-3 rotations ago, which is a big fucking win, and I'm probably going to get the same reps this week, this rotation here, so very happy with that. And then it's time for dips.
Okay, I'll just stick that in there. Unless they don't. If they don't, like, yeah, you can use that. It is.
Good, man. That's it, get a shot.
Fucking hell.
Heavy boots.
Fucking love that pec deck, by the way.
Heavy boots.
Very, very good push session wrapped up. Week 5 of prep. We are just under 12 weeks out, so we'll do some posing after. So
Yeah.
that'll be the kind of outro to the video. See how we're kind of looking 12, just under 12 weeks out, which is very, very exciting time, and I'm sure that'll fly in. The first 5 weeks were absolutely flying, so very good session. All the presses were up weight, weights that I've never touched before, so very, very happy with that, and feeling very good. All-time numbers, so very happy with that. That's it pretty much. I obviously kind of went over up there myself usually at the start, so I shall see you next week, and it's time to pose actually before I exit. So let's go.